formal, as you've probably already guessed, and lots of opportunity for people to work together. We've got a few talks scheduled for the mornings. Those talks will be across the hall. We're starting a developer workshop all week and the educational workshop these first 3 days. If a talk is of interest, of course, come over. If it's not of interest, you're welcome to stay here and work, so you shouldn't feel like talks are mandatory. So if it's of interest to you, come and join us. Like I said, there's lots of time to work in the afternoons, and the rooms are open in the evenings. We've got the next room reserved, but there's something going on Tuesday, so probably don't drastically rearrange the furniture until after Tuesday. There are lots of smaller rooms around, so if you want to get a couple people together that are working on something and it's too loud in here or whatever it might be, you're welcome to work somewhere else. And we've got the rooms, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, maybe the building closes. I think you can, as long as you're in the building, I think you can stay here past that if you want to work that late. Meals there's no organization for meals. So University Avenue is on the other side of campus. There's lots of restaurants over there, so whenever you feel like lunch, grab some people and head over there. Likewise, dinner, sometimes people are early, sometimes people work a little later and just call it a night and go have dinner. So again, just grab some people and head over there. The Student Union building is sort of right over this way, pretty close, across the street and up, and there should be lots of food operations in there. This is the week between semesters, so not everything's on a full schedule, and I think last year some of that stuff started to close up after lunch, so in the afternoon you may not find anything over there. There's a small cafe, there's aerospace engineering I think across the road, and the next one down is a computer science building. There's a little cafe right as you come in the doors there in the lobby. They've certainly got coffee, maybe some yogurt cups, various light things. I don't know if they have wraps or things like that, but that's another place to go. We've got coffee in the back until it runs out. We won't replenish that, so when that's gone, it's gone. Any trouble getting on the wireless? People figure you're still having trouble. Yeah. So if somebody can give Bruce a hand maybe getting on the wireless at some point and see what's going on with his machine, that would be good. Most everything is on the wiki page. So what I've been maintaining is the one for it's Education 6. So you'll find stuff there. There's a link to like a local information page that has a list of restaurants. I have not updated that. You're welcome to edit that if you discover that something is no good or not open anymore. There's a Google group, sort of last minute announcements. If there's a change in the schedule, come out there. I'll approve a membership on that once I get back on my machine shortly if you're not already there. I know I've got one pending for that. Women's room's right there. Men's room way down at the end of the hall, and then hook a left-hand turn and you'll find that. The people that are being funded for the education days, there's a reimbursement form on the wiki that you can grab, and if you get some questions about that, you can talk to me. Developer group, talk to William about reimbursements on his grant, and I can post a form, William, if there's such a thing. Anything in the way of logistics or an overview of what's going to happen this week? Food in the back, how about that? That'll get replenished every day. Let William know if you do, if there's something you'd like back there more of, something we run out of early, just let William know and he picks those up every morning. All right. So this morning we've got time for introductions. I'll explain that in a second, and then when we get done with that, whenever it is, we'll take a short break, and then William's going to talk about Sage Math Cloud, and that should take us up roughly to lunchtime, and that's pretty much all that's scheduled for today. We do status reports at the end of the day. It's a good time to give a quick summary of what you've accomplished or where you're stuck or whatever's going on with your various projects. But introductions are probably one of the most important things, not just your name and where you're from and all that kind of stuff, but what you would like to do this week, what you're working on, where you might need help, whatever it is that you want to accomplish this week, and where you think maybe somebody else in the room might be able to get you over a hurdle. Or if somebody in the room says, I really need to do this, that, or the other, feel free to shoot your hand up and say, you know, I know how to do that. I can show you in 5 minutes how to get that thing working. So if you give us a good description of what you want to accomplish with your projects the next few days, then that really makes the afternoons and all work well. I'll be writing your name up here on the board and maybe just a quick sentence about what you're doing, so we've got a bit of a record here and you can remember who everybody is. Most everybody's name should be on the wiki page, but you can put names with faces that way. Jane is going to maybe record a little bit more. We've got a subpage off the wiki for projects. Don't edit that yet because only one person can edit at a time. Let Jane record stuff, and once we're done, if you want to go in and edit and update what she's got there or add something, you're certainly welcome to. All right? Okay. Well, we start over here with projects and all, and we'll work our way around the room. You go first, Jane?
Yeah, I'm Jane Long. I'm from Stephen F. Austin State University. And this week I'm going to be changing everything I have from our school over to the cloud, because we're not really doing that yet, and making Interax for an online course for education majors that I'm building.
Thanks. TJ?
Hi, I'm TJ Hitchman from the University of Northern Iowa, and I have two big goals for the couple days I'm here. One, I'd like to start the basics of developing a classical differential geometry package, so like extending some stuff from what might be useful for multivariable calculus and putting some geometry functionality in it. And then I want to learn a little bit about how to use Rob's XML math book setup to convert my linear algebra notes.
I'm Susan Lenz. I'm the evaluator on the Utmost project. So I've been here every year doing feedback surveys with y'all. And if you did your registration survey, thank you very much. So I'll just be wandering around and chatting with folks and seeing. We're putting together the final evaluation report for this project. And so I may be chatting with you to find out how you've been using SAGE in the classroom or what your ideas are for that sort of thing. So.
Go.
Yeah, I'm Miguel Marco. I come from Leibniz University in Hanover, and I have several development projects, but they're not really education related so far. I like to integrate a package for a differential equation solver in arbitrary precision, but I have to wait for a collaborator of mine to get here at the end of the week for that. So during this week, we'll probably join somebody else if they want some help or whatever. For instance, I think I could help you with the differential equation, differential geometry stuff.
I'm Tom Judson. I'm one of Jane Long's colleagues at Stephen F. Austin, and I'm also working on the Utmost grant. Last couple of weeks I've been working on converting an abstract algebra book to Rob's math book XML project, so I'm very interested in that. I'm writing a ordinary differential equations book and in math XML, and I'm interested in making the existing packages, differential equation packages for SAGE, a little bit more student friendly, because I don't think they're where we want them to be yet. And that's about it. So.
I'm Keith Clausen. I've been doing system administration, computer support, and my main project right now is working on security, trying to keep Sage Math Cloud secure and reliable.
As of like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah. Fighting fires.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Bruce Cohen. I teach calculus at Lowell High School in San Francisco. What I'd like to do here is work some with JT about web work and Sage. Also, I'm interested in learning more about Sage Cloud and hearing how other people are using Sage. in teaching calculus, and so maybe I'll actually take the jump and get my students to dive in on it, which so far, although I do it, they haven't.
Hi, I'm Alex Novak. I just graduated from Bates College, and I'm about to start at Iowa State in the fall. And I'm kind of new to developing, so I'm kind of here to sort of get a crash course in that. And specifically, I'm interested in developing tropical or max plus and min plus linear algebra in Sage.
What kind of algebra?
Max plus and min plus, or tropical is sort of the umbrella term.
All right.
It's a really big umbrella term.
Andre.
Hi, I'm Andrei Novoseltsov, currently from Edmonton, and I worked on codec geometry in Sage. I still work there, but my main project for these 2 weeks is to pick up Sage self-serve administration, which so far was administered by Jason Grout, but he has other things to do now. And if I'll be able to do it in less than 2 weeks, then my other project is to try to synchronize Interact support between different versions of Sage and make 3D plots work and look a bit better.
I'm Nathan Carter from Bentley University in Massachusetts, and in the next couple days I would like to try to work on a prototype of what it would be like for people that don't really know how to code to still be able to use Sage. Hopefully I'll be able to show you what an idea like for that looks like in a few days.
I'm John Travis, Mississippi College. I'll be working with TJ apparently, and Tom. I'm really interested in finally listening to Beezer. All these years isn't trying to get us to do this, very XML stuff, and working with Bruce and whoever else on some web work and Sage interactions. And I brought my Beezer cord and used it on the plane. It was a big hit. So.
Very good.
I'm Michael Morgan Wise. I'm a former student of Dr. Travis's, and I'm a PhD student at the University of Tennessee, and I'll be working with Dr. Travis this spring.
I'm sorry. I missed
He
that.
said fresh meat.
Yeah.
Fresh meat. Okay.
I'm Chris Keys. I'm a research hydraulic engineer at the U.S. Army Engineer Research and Development Center. That's ERDIC, particularly the Coastal and Hydraulics Lab. And I'm interested in probably 3 things. One, I developed an open source package for PDEs, so numerical methods for PDEs. That is it's a Python package, and I'm interested in integrating that to some extent in the Sage distribution. I'm also very interested in scientific software distribution in general, and we've developed a tool called HashDisk that we use for maintaining our software stacks, which have kind of similar complexity to Sage's. And I'm also very interested in using these technologies to develop web applications for coastal and hydraulic forecasting and for what we call decision support tools, which are very specific tools for helping people make decisions about things that are happening in the coastal and hydraulic realm.
So hi, I'm Greg Bard. I'm working on a book called Sage for Undergraduates, and it's due June 30th at the publisher, so I'm going to be working on that during this time. But if any of you have anything that you want to see, I'm aiming at like a Calc 2 audience, people who don't know how to code. So, please ask me and I'll put it in. So, and if you want to know anything about making interactive web pages that use Sage, ask me. I do that a lot.
I'm Travis Scrimshaw. I'm a graduate student at UC Davis, and I'm hoping to develop and improve a lot of the thematic tutorials that are currently in Sage, in particular on the Lie theory crystal side. That's kind of my bread and butter, or with categories as well. And I'm hoping to further develop this Lie algebras package I've been working on trying to get that closer into Sage, so.
Something on categories in Sage would be great.
Yeah. I don't know as much as like Nicola or Simon, but I know my way around them.
Yeah, that would be very useful, I think.
Hey,
I'm sorry,
I got
sorry,
skipped.
get you earlier. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My name is Kevin Winters. I'm here with Chris from the Army Corps of Engineers, working at the same place, the Coastal Hydraulics Laboratory. And so I'm interested in creating web services that interface some of the numerical modeling tools and other products that the Corps produces.
There's a record 4 people from Mississippi here today.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Lee. I am an undergrad here at University of Washington. I'm working for William this summer on the Sage Math Cloud, which means, developing the website, fixing various bugs and just trying to add new functionality to it. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm Nicholas Ruland. I'm also an undergrad at UW, friends with these two, and working with William also. And I guess right now we're working on the front end of the Sage Math Cloud website, trying to make it better to use.
I'm Andy Huchala, undergrad at U. Looking at probably working on documentation of existing packages or other front-end development of the website.
William Stein, also at University of Washington, and the main thing I want to work on is getting people going with Sage Math Cloud in various ways. For example, doing development on it or using it for their own purposes. And also getting feedback about it.
Rob Beezer. So I've been trying for years to convert textbooks to something with Sage embedded. I've sort of settled on XML as a way to do that. So I'll be working on aspects of that project that make use of Sage, make things available in the Sage Math Cloud, Sage Notebook, IPython notebooks, various formats that are especially amenable to Sage, and hopefully helping some of the other people that are interested in what I'm doing. All right.
Okay.
Got everybody? Good. Okay, so Jane and I will together get